Good morning and welcome. Yesterday, I came home from my walk, and on my front step, there were some boxes of things that I had ordered that instead of feeling absolutely delighted about, I felt afraid of. Like, how am I going to disinfect these boxes so that I can bring them into my house so that I don't bring any contagion into the house? And I was so surprised by my reaction. And I realized that there is a lot of fear. I have a lot of fear right now about the everyday things, about making sure my food is clean, making sure we're not bringing anything in, even going out to get the mail. How am I touching the mailbox? How am I bringing my letters in? And I think that this fear is underlying probably most of our lives in such an insidious way that maybe we're not even recognizing it because it's always there. Like, there's just so much more to be concerned about than in the normal course of my daily life. I never used to worry about opening a package or a letter or shopping or anything like that. And as I was coming to terms with how I was feeling and the courage that it takes currently to get through a day, to manage these little fears and then the big fears, that it's quite something. And David White says, courage is what love looks like when tested by simple, everyday necessities of being alive. Courage is what love looks like when tested by the simple, everyday necessities of being alive. And as we move through this time, courage is such a necessary and desired feeling. One of the ways that we can cultivate courage is by doing our asana practice, is by connecting into our hearts and into the love that keeps us moving forward, that keeps us going out to get the mail and going out to get the food and taking care of our families and doing what needs to be done to survive in the world today. So as we do our practice, we're going to focus on an idea from Brené Brown, which is strong back, soft front, wild heart. That when we create a strong back, it's easier to feel courageous. And sometimes that courage is not just dealing with the everyday things, but it's also having the courage to feel whatever it is that's rising up. So let's practice that together this morning in the hopes that it will support all of us moving through the rest of the day. But please take a comfortable seat. Lengthen up through your spine. And before you close your eyes, just look forward towards me for a moment. And externally rotate your arms. So your palms turn up towards the ceiling and the whole arm rolls out and back. And as you do that, I want you to feel what happens to the scapula, which is your shoulder blades, and how they come to sit more firmly onto your back. That's your strong back that enables you to have a soft heart. So keeping that external rotation, bring the hands down to your thighs, close your eyes, and settle into your breath. Settle into whatever you're feeling courageously. Courageously feel what there is to be felt. And joining your palms in front of your heart, keeping that strong back. We'll chant 3 ohms. Please take a deep breath in. head to your strong back and your soft front and your wild heart. Honor yourself, and then lifting your head, open your eyes. I'm going to move back to my mat. You may need to adjust your volume. I'm going to start sitting cross-legged. If cross-legged is not comfortable for you, then sit. You can sit with one leg out if the knee is bothering you. You can also put a block underneath the knees or under one knee. And bringing your hands to your thighs, take a deep breath in, and from your hip to your armpit, lengthen up. Not by hiking your shoulders up, but by filling up from the inside with your breath, a courageous breath to meet the day. Externally rotate the upper arm. So just like we did this, do that, but without doing your whole hands. So just do the action at the top of the arms and the shoulders, and then feel the bones of your shoulder blades pressing into your back. And in particular, the bottom edges of the shoulder blades pressing a little bit more forward, as though they're catching your heart and giving a little bit of a scoop up, lifting the heart up. Great. Take the right fingertips to the floor. Keep that shoulder rolling back, right shoulder blade on the back. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, lean over and stretch the left side body. Take a breath and turn your heart a little bit more towards the sky and soften into your front, into your feelings, into your own heart. And inhale, bring yourself up. Take the left fingertips to the floor. Externally rotate the left shoulder. Feel the bone hugging the left side of the back. Lift the arm up and lean over to the left. And breathe. And roll the right shoulder back, opening your heart to the sky, to the front. With the next inhale, bring your hands up, bring your torso up, and take your hands behind you, fingers facing back away from you. Bend the elbows a little bit, lean back a little bit. Externally rotate, strong back, open heart, and then stretch the arms straight and take just a little back bend here. Spreading your collarbones and literally feeling like the ribs and the sternum are opening up, the windows to your heart, softening into that openness. And exhale, bring the hands in front of you and round your back. Allowing the head to draw down, the belly to move back. And now the shoulder blades pull away from each other, away from your back, and more forward towards the hands. Pushing into the floor, bring yourself back up, fingertips behind you. Turn the fingertips backwards, bend the elbows. Externally rotate, shoulder blades hugging the back, lift the heart, little baby back bend. Press the palate back. Take a deep breath in, opening your chest to the sky. And then exhale, fingertips in front of you, rounding. Dropping the tailbone down, the head down, and pressing the whole spine back behind. We'll do that one more time. Fingertips behind you. Lift up. Lift the chest up, lift the heart to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, fingertips in front and rounding back, drawing in the courage that you have to get up every morning and meet the day. It's enough. You have enough. Inhale back up to center. Switch the cross of your ankles if you're sitting cross-legged. If you're not, then you can probably stay as you are, depending how you're sitting. Make it even left and right. And take the left fingertips on the floor. Roll the shoulder back, lift the right arm up. And exhale, again, lean over to the side. Pressing the head back, ears back. And see if you can pull the left shoulder blade tip, right at the bottom of the bone, more forward into the left side of the chest. Inhale, bring yourself up and go to the other side. Roll the right shoulder back, pull the right shoulder blade tip into the front of the chest, and leaning and stretching. Moving your head back will help you move your shoulders back, will help you open up into your chest. Inhale, back to center, both hands down. Fingertips behind you, roll the shoulders back. And keeping the left hand where it is, take the right hand to the knee, left knee, and twist to the left, bending the left elbow as you go. Strong back, soft front. Inhale, come back to center, right fingertips on the floor, left hand to the right knee. Notice as I pull my hand forward, my shoulder draws forward. See if you can keep it rolling back and then twisting to the right. Maybe a little baby back bend here without hardening the mid or the lower back. First side again, left fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulder back, right hand to the left knee, lift the spine up with the tail, and exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center, fingertips behind you, left hand to the knee, right shoulder back, left shoulder back, and twist. Inhale, come back to center, both fingertips behind you, bend the elbows, lift the heart to the sky, lean your head back, and keeping all of that happening. So your chest is moving towards the ceiling. See if you can knit the front ribs in and breathe a little bit more into the mid back and the low back. So the whole back is not overly arched. You're really just working to create a strong upper back. And inhale, come up to center, hands to your knees. Take another deep breath in, lifting hips to armpits, filling yourself up. Tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. Just let the head hang to the right. And roll the chin to the chest. Pause here. Feel a stretch in the back, the upper back muscles. And then roll the left ear to the left shoulder, letting the head hang to the left. Feeling the stretch in the right neck. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. And as the head goes to the right, try not to collapse into the right waist and the right side, but keep a good long length there. Chin to chest. And over to the left. Taking a breath. Chin to chest. Place the hands and lightly place them on the back of your head, not pulling down, but just adding the tiniest little bit of weight and extension of the head out from the neck. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, lift your head up, still keeping the hands at the back of the head so they're supporting your head, headrest. And press your head back, pull the armpits back, and make a strong back, supporting your own heart, to be soft and open, to face your fears, to experience your hopes, to open to all that you're feeling. So complicated right now. And then bringing yourself back to center, release your hands down. Please turn to the top of your mat, the short edge, and come to all fours, hands and knees. Place the hands firmly, middle of the wrist lining up with the outer edge of the shoulders. And then a few cat-cow breaths as you inhale, arch the back, feel the shoulder blades, hug the back body. Exhale, drop the head, feel the back of the heart widen and open. And then inhaling, arching. And you continue at your own pace, exhale and rounding. The next time you inhale, extend the right arm, left knee, left leg, and then exhale, touch together, elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, touch in. Inhale, open out. Exhale, courageous inside, extending that out into the day. One more time, exhale. Inhale, leave the left leg extended, put the right hand back down on the floor, and then lean forward and bend the elbows any amount. And inhale back up until the hip comes back over the right knee. Lean forward, shoulder blades on the back, inhale up and back, and one more time. Left leg lifting, lower the heart, come back up, and lower the knee. Extend out the right leg, the left arm, breathe in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Move with your breath. Connecting to the strength inside of you that is carrying you through this time. Reaching it up and out. One more time. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend out, reaching long from the core of your pelvis, out through your legs and then forward through your left fingers. Keeping that action in the back leg, hand to the floor. 3 more little push-ups. You can come down just as low or as little as you want. Keeping the shoulder blades, hugging the heart, and letting the heart soften towards the earth. And lower the knee back to the floor and walk the knees back a few inches, curling your toes under. Pull your shoulders forward and then let the upper back soften, not to the point of collapse, but just to the point where you can feel your scapula on the back of your rib cage. Keeping that, lift up to your dog pose. Knees up, hips up. And then bend and straighten alternate legs, pedaling out your feet. George, don't push into the back of your knee. And straightening both legs from your heart, push down into your hands. All your courage, all your hope, all your love that you need to access to get through your day. Lift up the right leg, and from your heart, push up and out through your right foot, all 4 corners of the foot. Breathe in, step the right foot forward, warrior 2 pose, spin down the back heel. We're going to take a different arm position this morning, or at least for right now. Bend up your elbows. We call this cactus arms, for obvious reasons. And it's a good way to connect the shoulder blades onto the back. So press your hands back, your elbows forward, and see what you feel happening in the bones in your upper back. Do you feel how the bottom edges of the shoulder blades come to sit more firmly onto your back? Good, keep that. Extend the arms, palms up. Turning the arms out. Then just turn the left hand down, windswept warrior, lean back. Take a full breath. Sit a little deeper into the right leg, connecting to the qualities of a warrior, courageous, and maybe also soft. Right elbow down to the knee, left arm over the ear. Roll the right shoulder back, the left shoulder back, and then turn your heart soft and open towards the sky. Take a full breath. Triangle pose, begin to straighten the right leg, right hand to the shin or to the floor, wherever it is you go, left arm straight up. Roll the right shoulder back and press your palate back, resting back in trust in what's happening. Trust in yourself to manage it. Trust in yourself to find a way through. Take one more breath. Good, rebend the right knee. Come back up, warrior 2. And then cartwheel your hands down to the front of your mat. Down face dog. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, bend the elbows lower to the floor, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. And as you come up to cobra pose, really work back body strong. Soft front. Exhale, down face dog. Lift up the left leg. And press up and out. Then step the left foot forward, warrior 2 pose. Cactus arms. Hands back, elbows forward. Now as you pull the bottom tips of the shoulder blades forward, notice that the whole front ribs pop open. So we want to open the chest, but not the ribs. So pull the ribs in, move the waistline back, and just let the sternum open. Open the arms out, palms up. Receiving the strength of your practice. Receiving your own gifts of courage. Turn the right palm down, right hand to the right thigh. Windswept warrior, lean back. Fill with your breath. Parshva Konasana variation form on the thigh. Another arm over the ear. Lean yourself back. Take one more breath here. Triangle pose, straighten the leg. Slide left hand down to wherever it goes. Fill up with your breath. Empty the breath out. Courageous breaths. One more. Warrior two, bend the knee, bring yourself back up. And exhale the hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Flow through vinyasa. And pause in your cobra pose, come down a little bit. And we're gonna do Gecko Cobra, in which the hands move laterally to the sides, off the edges of your mat. Come to spider fingers, and then firm in your legs, roll the inner thighs up, scoop the tailbone down. And then initiate from your head, lifting up, palate up, push down into the hands, and then rolling the shoulders back, pull the heart more forward. Strong back, soft front. Reaching forward into the day, into this time in our lives. Exhale, lower yourself back down. And stretch the arms back behind you, put the forehead or the cheek on the floor. Keep the legs firm, step them a little closer to each other. And as you breathe in, lift just the right leg. Try not to roll to the left. So keep the right hip bone on the floor. Exhale, lower the right leg. Inhale, lift the left. Lower the left, lift the right. Feel your gluteal muscles working, your hamstrings working, back muscles working, lower, left leg. Do a little internal rotation of the left leg. Exhale, lower it, both legs. Up. Spread the toes. And then from the palate, lift the head up, lift the shoulders up, palms up, arms up, everything up. And draw your heart forward. And lift up any amount higher. One more breath. Exhale and release. Place the hands down face dog. Take a good stretch up and back, stretching out your spine, the muscles in your back. Root your tailbone down towards your heels and the inner and outer edges of the heels down towards the floor without shoving them down. Just a gentle releasing into this time. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward, warrior two. Take the right arm to the ceiling. Bend the elbow, bring the hand to your back, like you're patting yourself on the back. Chaya, you're doing a good job being courageous. You can say something like that to yourself. And take the left hand to the right elbow. And move the elbow more to the middle of the back of your head. So you feel a stretch in the tricep, maybe in the shoulder. And keeping that lean to your left. Bend deeper into the front knee. Then releasing the arms, bring the right hand, forearm to the thigh or fingertips to the floor, full Parshvakonasana. Pressing right knee to the right and rolling the right shoulder out and pressing the arm into the knee to make a real connection, arm and leg. Deep breath in. And exhale, both hands to the floor, down face dog. Flow through your vinyasa. Cobra pose. Exhale, dog pose. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Stretch it back from your heart. Warrior two, step forward. Left arm up, hand to the back, and right hand to the elbow. Stretch. Stretch into the left arm, the shoulder, and lean to the right. Press the head back. And then open the arms wide. Parshvakonasana, fingertips to the floor. Steady breath. Externally rotate left shoulder and arm. One more breath in. And as you exhale, down face dog, step back. And either rest here or move through a flow. Step, hop, walk, your feet to your hands. Land strongly down into your feet, all four corners of your feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. And then exhale, fold and bow. Bow to yourself. Bow to the strength. Bow to the stamina. Bow to the unyielding desire to stay alive and do what needs to be done, to fight the good fight for survival, for health, for wellness, for yourself, for our healthcare workers, for our families, for all of humanity. And inhale, rise all the way up, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands into your heart. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, dog pose. Lift up the right leg. And step the right foot forward. We're going to come to a kickstand vasishtasana. So spin down the left heel and turn the right toes to the long edge of your mat. The left shoulder externally rotated. And then stretch the right arm to the sky. Take the arm over the ear. Your choice, stay here or take the front foot and step it on top of the back foot. Full vasishtasana. Take one more breath. And then exhale, hand to the floor, down face dog. Lift up the right leg, the other leg, and stepping the foot forward. Spin down the back heel and step the front foot forward. I'm trying to mirror you and I'm getting all mixed up. Push down strong into the top foot. And then bring awareness to your supporting arm. Externally rotated. Shoulder blades into the back. Stretch the arm to the sky. Arm over the ear. And then your choice, keep the foot in front or take it and stack it over the bottom foot. One more breath. Exhale, down face dog. Press yourself back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, bend the elbows. And come all the way down to the belly. Bend up the knees. Feet facing the ceiling. Hug the knees towards each other. Lift the groin slightly. And then scoop the tailbone strongly down. From hips to armpits, get longer. Lift the front of the shoulders, hug the shoulder blades onto the back, and then press the palate up, the shoulders up, and press down into your hands and lift the whole lower body up so you're on your knees. Take a breath in, bend the elbows slightly, and pull your chest forward, head back, knees down, hips back. Cat stretch, round the spine. Kick the heels to the thighs and take the pelvis forward and down, rolling the shoulders back. Pelvis stays off the floor, but it comes down. Press the knees into the floor, roll the shoulders back, breathe in. Exhale, feet down, hips back. Cat stretch, round the spine. Heels to hips. Pelvis forward, shoulders back, heart forward, breathe in. Stretch the legs straight. Press into the top of the feet. Lift the knees up, face dog, down, face dog. Take a full stretch here. Bending the knees, step or hop the feet forward, up to your hands. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, fold and bow in. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Take the feet wide apart, facing the long edge of your mat. Extend the arms forward. Pull from fingertips to elbows to shoulders, shoulder blades onto your back. Bend up your elbows. Right elbow over left, Garudasana arms. Begin to make a big circle with your elbows. And as you make the circles, feel the shoulder blades broadening and sliding around on your back of the rib cage. And go the other way. Bring the elbows to center, right at the height of your shoulders, and pull from the elbow back into the shoulder girdle, spreading your collarbones. And though the shoulder blades won't come firmly onto your back, pull them in that direction. Turn the right foot out 90 degrees. Take a deep breath in. Virabhadrasana 2, bend. And then twist the upper body to face towards the right knee. Won't go all the way. And lean forward to the top of the knee, or the inside of the knee, or the outside of the knee, wherever you reach. Deep breath. In and out. Unravel your hands, frame your right foot, spin up the left heel, and lower the left knee to the floor. Bend deep into the right knee. Lift the arms to the sky. Cactus. Hands back, elbows forward. Lift the shoulder blade tips up into your heart, and then close the front of the rib cage. So the front body is soft, but it's not overly extended. Press the palate back, the head back, stretch the arms up and back. Deep, full breath. Exhale the hands to the inside edge of the foot, lizard lunge. You can stay up on your hands. You can put blocks into your forearms, or you can come all the way down to the floor on your forearms. And as you come down, walk the elbows just a little bit more forward so you get long in the side body. And then bring shoulder blades onto the back without a collapse. Two loving hands holding you, saying to yourself, I've got your back. One more breath. And placing the hands, lift up the back knee and pivot to face the long edge of your mat, Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Stretch the arms forward. Plug in to the inner resources. And the elbows, left arm on top, wrap. You can do the double wrap or just a single wrap, whatever your shoulders will allow. And then circles. Keeping the whole upper body still, just move the elbows like you're drawing a big circle in front of you. The circle of life. The circle of this world, circle the other way. One more circle. And coming to neutral, elbows at the height of the shoulders, plug into yourself. Spin out the left foot 90 degrees, bend the knee, and then rotate the upper body more to face the left knee as far as it will go. Try not to push the right thigh bone forward, keep it back. And then lean forward, bring the elbows down, inside of the knee, top of the knee, outside of the knee, wherever you reach. And then pull the shoulder blades flat onto the back. Bend deep into that front leg. And then connect with your breath. With the next exhalation, release the hands to the floor. Spin up the back heel and lower the knee. Anjaneyasana, arms up. Cactus, hands back, head back, soft front. Stretch the arms straight. And then exhale, hands down to the floor, lizard lunge. Whatever variation you did on the first side. Long side body, soft heart. Fill with your breath. One more breath. And then frame the front foot and step back, down face dog. Move through a vinyasa or pause. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Spin down the right heel. And lift yourself back up. Warrior two. Last one for sure. And exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Warrior dog pose, arch and round. A cat-cow. Diagonally to the side. 2 more breaths. And finishing in the cow position, the arch position. Walk the hands forward, palms flat. Lift the armpits up, soften the heart in, and then scoop the right hip under. And extend from the core of your pelvis in every direction. Walk the hands back to frame the right foot. Lift it up. Left foot, lift it up, stretch it back, bend the knee. And we're going to move into Wild Thing pose. Drop the foot back behind you. Turn onto the blade of the other foot. And then step down strong into the standing foot and take the hand to the heart. And begin to lift the heart into the hand. Curl the head back. Strong back, soft front, wild heart. Extend the arm up and out, curling yourself back. Opening yourself fully to this time in our lives, to this day. Exhale, hand to the floor, down face dog. Take a full stretch. Breathing in, step the right foot forward, warrior two. Hands to the floor, warrior dog. And walking the hands out, cat-cow here, arch. And round. Arch. And round. And inhaling to arch, walk the hands forward, put the hands flat. Shoulders forward, heart soft, shoulder blades strong on the back, bend deeper into your front knee. Stretch yourself away from your legs. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor, down face dog. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Bend the knee, wild thing pose, second side. Drop the foot back behind you and bring your right hand to your heart. And push your heart up into your hands, lift your hips. Press the palate back, curl your head back. Spin your chest to the sky, and then stretch the arm over the ear. Wild unfolding of your enraptured heart. Exhale, down face dog. Flow through a vinyasa. And press back to child's pose. Coming to rest. To turn your awareness in. To connect to that which is most meaningful. That will give you the most support and strength and ferocity, courage to face your fears and do it anyway. To face your feelings and allow them to be felt. To stand in the love that is at the heart of your courage. Take one more breath. And then lift back and up to down face dog. Take a full stretch. Lifting up the right leg. Pull the right knee to the left elbow. And then extend the right leg out underneath your body, fall in triangle. Spin down the left heel and bring the right hand to your heart. Roll the heart to the sky, lift yourself up. Head back, ears back, chest up, stretch the arm. And from the core of your pelvis, push out in every direction, courage and strength. Exhale, bring the hand down and lower the hip all the way down to the floor. So you've got your legs at a 90-degree angle. Take the hands to face the front edge of your mat and rotate the torso to face the front edge of your mat, the short edge, and then lower yourself down. You can come down to elbows. You can come down to your chest. If you come all the way down, you can extend out your arms to the sides. Keep pushing from your pelvis out through all your limbs. The resting warrior. Settling into the breath. twisting into this crazy time in our lives. Venturing into yourself. One more breath here. Then place the hands on the mat and spinning up the back heel. Lift the knee back in and up. Bend the knee and twist open the other way. We won't drop all the way back. Just stretch here in your dog pose. And then exhale and release the foot down. Lift up the left leg. Pull knee to elbow. Extend the knee out, the leg out to the side. Spin down onto the heel of the back foot. Fall in triangle, hand to your heart. Roll your shoulders back, head back, and then extend yourself fully up and out. Lean back a little more. And hand to the floor, hip to the floor. Check that the legs are at right angles as much as you can. And then rotate the torso to the short edge of your mat and begin to lower yourself to forearms or all the way down to the chest, to the cheek, and the arms wide. Or hands on blocks. You know how to modify. And then breath in the pose. One more breath. Placing the hands, lift back and up, stretch up the top leg, bend the knee, turn the hip open, look underneath your arm, take a deep stretch, and then release the foot, down face dog. Come down to your knees and take a seat facing towards me. Cross the legs. Inhale, lift up the right arm. Bend the elbow, left hand to the elbow. And press the head back into the hand. As though your spine were a ladder. Use your index finger and middle finger to crawl down your spine, maybe another notch or two. As you continue to draw your right elbow to the left, also pull the right armpit to the left. So the shoulder blade's not popping way out to the side, it's pulling into the body. And then see if you can walk the hand down another notch of your spine. Keeping your right arm where it is, extend the left arm out to the side. A big external rotation so you feel the left shoulder blade on your back. And here's the tricky part. You're going to keep the left shoulder blade on the back and bend the elbow and turn your hand down and back, bringing the back of your hand to your back and sliding it up towards your right hand. Doesn't matter if it reaches. Work the left shoulder back. Work the right shoulder back. Take a deep breath in and out, and then exhale and release both arms. Shrug your shoulders up, tight, 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 and drop them down. And again, shrug them up, higher, higher, full of tension, and then let them release. If you're sitting cross-legged, switch the cross of your legs. Lift up the left arm, bend the elbow, give yourself a pat on the back, and then take the right hand and move the elbow more towards the middle of the back of your head. And as you pull the elbow to the right, pull also the outside edge of your left scapula to the right. Both ends pulling in the same direction. Crawl your fingers down the ladder of your spine. Soften the front ribs back. Soften into your back body, head pressing back. Breathe into the stretch in the shoulder. Then open the right arm to the side. Externally rotate. Keep the length from hip to armpit. Turn the palm down, then the elbow. Reach the hand to the lower back. Reach it up the back. Again, doesn't matter if you reach or not. Lift the right shoulder up, roll it back. Keep the left elbow pulling to the right. Full deep breath in and out and in again. And as you exhale, release. Let the hands come down. Circle the shoulders forward, up to the ceiling, back behind you, and down, forward, up, back, and down, forward, up, back, and then just a tiny bit down. So you're not pulling your shoulders down, you're just pulling your scapula down and forward, and the bottom tips like two loving hands lifting up your heart. In some of the more esoteric practices of yoga, there are things called mudras or gestures or seals, where just as you would imprint in wax in the old days to seal a letter, your crest or your initial, it's a way of sealing in a particular feeling as though the universe were that melted wax and your intention was imprinting on it. Abhaya Mudra means the mudra, the gesture of fearlessness or of courage. And it's very simple. It's the right hand lifted, extended forward, like a benediction of fearlessness. And we can extend it forward out into the world, and we can also extend it into our own hearts. So we're going to take a twist, and while it's usually done with the right hand, we'll do right and left. Extend the right leg forward and fold the left leg across. You can also just step the left foot inside. So either way is fine. And then taking a breath in, hold the front of your left shin and lift yourself up tall. Roll the shoulders back, head back. The heart is open. And keeping the hands holding the knee, begin to twist. You can slide your hands to help you rotate more to the left. Hook your right elbow. So we do want to hook the elbow. So if it's easier to have the foot not crossed, then uncross it. Hook the elbow over the knee and take the other hand behind you for support. The right hand is in Abhaya Mudra, this gesture of fearlessness. So imprint courage into your day. Imprint courage into this time of our lives. Imprint courage out to the world, to humanity. Breathe as you send this gesture and your blessing. Take one more breath. Twist any amount more. And then as you inhale, untwist, release, and stretch out the left leg. Then at the right, and again, foot inside, foot across, doesn't really matter. Holding on to the shin, lift yourself up tall, roll the shoulders back. What matters is your open, courageous heart. Begin to twist until you can take the left elbow on the outside of the knee. The right hand comes behind on the floor. Abhaya Mudra, fearlessness. Extend as you roll the right shoulder back, turn the gaze to the right. The left hand, strong and clear, sending from your heart along your shoulder to your elbow, and from your elbow up into your palm, out through your palm, spine long. Deep breath in. And out, twist perhaps just a little deeper. And then as you inhale, untwist, come back to center and release. Stretch both legs out. Dandasana. Manually inner spiral, turn the inner thighs in, pull the sit bones wide. If the back is tender today, keep the hands on the floor. If the back feels strong, bring the hands to the heart. And pressing down, lift up from hips to armpits, roll your shoulders back, press the head back gently, right on top of the spine. And as you descend your tail, lift yourself up. And now turn that blessing of fearlessness to yourself. So take the hands, one on top of the other against your heart, offering to yourself courage for whatever is scaring you today. We're going to lie down on the back, preparing for Shavasana. Releasing your hands, lie down, please. Make yourself warm and comfortable. Good. Externally rotate your upper arms so you feel your shoulder blades flat on your back, but not squished in towards your spine. So let them also be broad, flat and broad. Curl your thumbs into your palms and all 4 fingers around each thumb. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just release. Don't open your hands, just release the muscular tension so they open a little bit, but they're curled and soft. Good. Then close your eyes and draw your awareness into your heart. Courage is what love looks like when tested by the simple everyday necessities of being alive. Bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe down into your heart. Breathe from your heart up and out. Breathe again into your heart. The root of the word courage is heart. You begin to move fingers and toes as you breathe out from your heart. Bending your knees, curl over onto your right side. And pause there for a breath. The world is waiting. You can wait another breath. And using your hands, press down and bring yourself up to sit. Take your right hand facing out in Abhaya Mudra, and take your left hand and face it into your own heart. Courage, fearlessness, the courage to feel the fear and still do what needs to be done. And join the palms in front of the heart, and we'll chant one Om together to close. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Thank you all for being here this morning with me. I'm just going to unmute you.